This is going to be a cracker. It's the Samba Boys taking on the Vikings. Hopefully, we will get a winner inside the full 90. If not, I have braced myself, prepared myself for potentially added time, maybe extra time, and maybe even a possible cheeky penalty shootout. Who's coming out on top? Do let me know. Is it going to be Vinny Jr. or is it going to be that robot from Norway? Erling Haaland. Do go ahead and let me know in the comment section. For now, the Brazilians are ready, the Samba boys are ready, and the Vikings are ready to go. And of course, it's not just the Samba boys that are ready. As I said, the Vikings are also ready. We're currently listening to the national anthem of Brazil. We're going to be segueing and listening to the national anthem of Norway. The Vikings are ready. Let me know who's going to be winning this one. Is it going to be the Samba boys or is it going to be the Vikings coming out on top? Do go ahead and let me know in the comment section. I think this is going to be a cracker. We're going to be talking about the Alpha, the clash of the Alpha. For the time being, let's see what the Vikings are up to. As I said, do go ahead and let me know your score predictions in the comment section. Brazil fans, let me know how you guys are feeling. I feel like of the two, you guys are probably feeling the more nervous. Let's backtrack a little bit and talk about the last World Cup, that is Qatar 2022. You guys finished in a honorable quarterfinals position. I say honorable because who's done it the best? No one's done it the best when it comes to the FIFA Men's World Cup. Brazil leading the charge. Five titles to their name. Do you think you can add your sixth title this year for the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup? Do let me know in the comment section. Or do you think that you're not going to be able to go the distance based on how you qualified for the World Cup. Be honest with yourselves. Do let me know in the comments section. Can you go all the way? From now, can you do one step better flow progress than the round of 16? Can you go past a round of 16? Can you get past the quarterfinals? Can you get past the finals? You have to take baby steps. Standing in your way for the time being, though, is Erling Haaland being captained by his teammate there, his compatriot Odegaard, and also Norway standing in the way there for the Samba boys. Can they do one better? This was several years ago, almost some 3 decades ago for Norway since they last stepped foot on the FIFA Men's World Cup subsequent to the present. That was all the way back in 1998, and they finished in an applaudable round of 16. Can they go all the way this time round? Can they do several steps better? I tell you what, the odds looking in favor for Norway. Not that you guys believe too much in odds. Do you guys believe in odds? Do you guys believe in records? They say records are there to be broken. Records are definitely there to be broken. We are about, let me just check my time, maybe 2 minutes away from kickoff. If you've not hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Do go ahead and hit the like button. I know you're feeling nervous. Good luck to yourself. Member says me, well, this is your team, right? This is your team. So it is your team. I do have to spin the block and I do have to get that one up once more. Get you in a feel good mood there. We need to get you in a feel good mood. So let's go ahead and spin the block once more for all the Brazilians out there. I know I have more Brazilian subscribers than Norwegians. If there's any Vikings out there, do let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to spin the block for you. But as I said, we're gonna talk a little bit about the head-to-head clash, and it is weighing in the favor of Norway. We're gonna talk about that just before kickoff. And also throughout the game, we're going to be doing some commentary and talking about how the team's playing. So, we are about, let's call it minutes away from kickoff, if that's right. Looks like it's going to be the Norwegian here getting us kicks off. So I'm going to be bringing up that scoreboard for you in a short little few as once it's up and running. You guys probably have already seen your starting 11. We are on the way. As I said, it is the Norwegians there that get us kicked off. Going for a 4-2-3-1 formation there for Brazil, and also a 4-1 full-free formation there for Norway. So you should have already seen your starting 11. If you haven't seen the starting 11, should we go ahead and jump into the starting 11 quickly before I turn my attention to the commentaries? Only under a minute of game, under a minute of game time gone so far. Just a couple of seconds, not even 50 seconds on the clock. Should be able to see that starting 11 on the screen there in front of you. And thankfully, we do have Casemiro back in the team. No, he had a little bit of an injury scare there in the last match, right? Similar performances there for Norway and Brazil with regards to how they got to the present, and also backtrack and look at that very briefly. You've got Alisson there between the sticks. You also have a backline there of Danilo, Marquinhos, Magalhaes. That is Big Gabby. We call him Big Gabby in North London. You also got Santos. You have Bruno, Casemiro in midfield, and just your front your attackers there. You got Martinelli playing just behind Cunha. So Arsenal, Martinelli playing just behind Cunha. Cunha leading the line. You got Ryan out on the attacking. What do you want to call that? That's the Brazilian attacking. right, and you have Vinny on the attacking left. So the formation's a little bit different there depending on where you guys are looking at it on. So I do want to give you guys a different formation here that I'm looking at. I'm looking at two separate formation there. The starting 11 is definitely accurate, but the formation there is looking at different depending on which platform you guys are looking at it on. So I'm going to try and give you guys a more of an accurate formation, but that's definitely your starting 11. You got your starting 11 there. And then for Norway, you got Nusa, Haaland, Sherlock, you got Berg, Odegaard, Berger. So Berg is wearing the number 6 jersey and Berger wearing the number 8 jersey. And the back line, you got Muller, Wolf, Higham, Arye, Ryerson. And between the sticks, you've got Nyland. I'm pretty sure we've looked at Norway before on a previous match, right? Let me just take this one off screen here. Sometimes Google is just on a little bit of a mad one there with their formation. So let's just take this off screen. So Norway's opened the scoreline. It's not what you guys want to hear, and that is the number 6 there. Thankfully, it's been waved offside. That's a quick fire goal there inside the back of the Brazilian net, but it has been waved offside very quickly there, waved offside. Quick attack there from Norway. Yeah, he is just offside coming in from an attacking right hand position there. Definitely offside. Nervous start there for Brazil. It's what you need to get up and running a sharp start. They managed to get themselves a sharp start, but unfortunately for them, that one there, as I said, ruled offside. So now Norway managed to pull the trigger here, guys. Norway managing to pull the trigger. I want to watch the formation again. What formation can you guys see? So there's two different formation that I'm seeing. Think you should probably ignore the formation on your screen. So this Google formation here, I think you should ignore it. I think they've actually gone with a 4-4-2 formation and a 4-3-3 formation, respectively. All right. But anyways, back to the game. As I was saying there before, that goal went inside the back of the net there by Norway. You talk about head to head. This is the fifth encounter here between both of these respective nations here, and the second time they would have featured against each other at the FIFA Men's World Cup. But in terms of the head to head clashes there, quick warning there from the Norwegians to the Brazilians, the Vikings, with a quick warning to the Samba boys. It doesn't, the history in terms of head-to-head clash there doesn't weigh in favor of Brazil, right? It does not weigh in favor of Brazil. Norway won 2-1 in their last meeting there back in 1998. That's the 1998 FIFA Men's World Cup. And currently the Vikings are unbeaten in all 4 previous matches there between both nations. So 2 wins, 2 draws. That is how it's looking in terms of the head-to-head clashes between these 2 nations. You're going to be hoping that history there is just history and nothing more. And as they always say, records are there to be broken. For the time being, though, 5 minutes, gone past 5 minutes there on the clock, and Brazil here are having to deal with a corner kick. The Brazilians there having to deal with a corner kick. I'm looking forward to the clash there between Gabriel and also that is the number 3 Big Gabby for Brazil, and also Erling Haaland. For the time being, the closest man to Erling Haaland, surprisingly, it's Ryan. Ryan there is the closest man there to Erling Haaland, pretty much sticking to him inside the box, whipped inside the box there. Looks like it's going to have to be another corner kick. Referee here giving the boys there, he's giving Ryan a talking to. I'm assuming that's probably to do with his approach towards Erling Haaland. So he's gone back over to man mark Erling Haaland. Surprised because I thought it was going to be Gabriel and Erling Haaland with their Premier League familiarity. So another corner kick here to Norway. Whips it inside the box. So looks like this one is here booted away. Doesn't travel far. Norway still on the ball. And after what we saw from the super sub, Gabby Martinelli, of course, he does start in tonight's match. Similar performances there from Brazil and Norway with their last match. So we saw Brazil taking on Japan, and that one went to the wire. You had Casemiro scoring inside the 56 minutes. Was the equalizer. Japan scored inside the 29th minute. So, yes, Norway did score some minutes ago, chalked off. That would have been another goal there where Brazil find themselves on the back foot. Nevertheless, they beat Japan 2-1. Gabby Martinelli scoring inside the 90 plus minutes. Literally so close to what would have been extra time. And Norway, similar performance there. You had the robot Erling Haaland coming up clutch inside the 86 minutes against Cote d'Ivoire. They had to pull themselves out of a bit of a sticky situation there. They went up 1-0 inside the 39th minute. Nusa, the goal scorer, pegged back by the Manchester United man, Ahmed, inside the 74th minute. But as I said, Erling Haaland digging his country out of trouble inside the 86th minute to prevent any extra time. Brazil here inside the attacking box, their opponent's box. Don't think you guys have given me any score predictions there. I think you guys there are feeling nervous. Vinny. It's nice from Vinny on the left. Should be a corner here to Brazil. Did it come off Vinny last? Let's rewatch that again. Step over there from Vinny. Does kick out at him there, the number 3 for Norway, Aye. Actually, a goal kick to Nyland. Boots that one up top. And yes, I did see what you had to say there in the comments section with regards to, and we say it, a controversial red card there being suspended. So we'll probably talk about that before we close off. Some under 10 minutes played. And as I said earlier on, or maybe you're just tuning in, Norway found, broke the deadlock, but thankfully for Brazil, it was chalked offside. Bruno. A Martinelli. That looks like it should have been a penalty. Let's watch that one back on a replay there. That looked like a foul on Cunha. Cunha is giving the referee an earful. I need to watch this one back on replay. Let's see. It's the number 3 again. How is that not a penalty? He doesn't get the ball. I don't think he got the ball at all. That to me looked like a penalty. That's all yeah there, the number 3 for Norway. One of their center backs there. That to me looks like a penalty. Should be a penalty to Brazil. Referees say no. I think VAR definitely have to check this one. It is being reviewed by the VAR, and I think it should be a penalty. He didn't get the ball. I saw it back on the replay. Definitely didn't get the ball. I can see Rafina there in his bib. So it should be a penalty here to Brazil. Referee here talking of Cunha. Cunha is speaking of the referee. You got Marquinhos, the skipper, the captain, close to the ref as well. Don't think there's anything there to argue. So referee's been asked to go to the monitor and he should point to the penalty spot. So it should be a penalty here to Brazil. Just have to wait on what the referee is going to decide. I don't think there's anything there for him to prolong. Should be a straightforward glimpse at your monitor and make the right call. was a poorly timed tackle there for Aya, Christoph Aya. Definitely took out the Manchester United man. So the referee definitely says the number 3 Aya commits a foul, and it is a penalty here to Brazil. So let's see if they can now open the deadlock, break the deadlock from a penalty kick. Clear penalty, and Cunha there had every right to protest the referee's decision, initial decision. It looked like a muted one at first. Yeah, I think they're probably protesting a foul in the build-up there, a foul on, it looked like might have been a potential foul in the build-up on Nusa and on Nusa, number 20 there for Norway. It's gonna be Vinny taking the penalty. He actually passes it to Bruno. A little bit of a delay tactics there. Bruno places the ball on the spot. It's Bruno and goalkeeper Nyland. Can he deny Bruno? Bruno's having a very good tournament so far. Probably going to be on the move away from Newcastle. And the club that's linked with him right now is Arsenal. For the time being, Bruno takes a deep breath. It's him, the spot, and Nyland. See. Pause. Oh my God, he saved it. Goalkeeper went to the right side. Little bit of a stutter there from Bruno. Goes to the right, and the goalkeeper guessed right. And that is they're denied. Denied of opening the scoring, of breaking the deadlock. Goalkeeper read that right. Going to be a massive opportunity missed there by the Brazilians. It's only a quarter of an hour played in the match so far, 0-0. So far we've seen Norway come up clutch. They broke the deadlock. It was chalked off for offside. Brazil just some seconds ago there. Bruno from the penalty spot. There was a foul there on Cunha. Aya there with a clear foul inside the box some minutes ago. Bruno failed to tuck it away. Goalkeeper guessed and went in the right direction. Literally the right direction. Watching it back in replay. Good strong save there by the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper Nyland. He just stuttered there, Bruno. I don't know if that's a signature stutter from Bruno or whether it's nerves. Not what you want to hear if you're supporting Brazil, is it? You have to go again. It's a long way to go. Only over 15 minutes played in the game so far. Allison. Liking these earlier kickoffs because I can be a little bit louder than I probably should be this time of the night. What time is it? I think it's just gone past, what, 9:15 my time. Let's see if Brazil can create some positive history for themselves. Good defending there by Nusa, charging down Ryan on the right-hand side. So having a little think about this team here, the squad that Brazil took to the World Cup. What do you guys think? Do you think that's a Carlo Ancelotti's selection? Do you think there is any interference from elsewhere? I don't think it's 100% Carlo Ancelotti's selection, but do let me know if you disagree with that one. Do let me know if you disagree with that one. If you say, obviously, you have some big hitters there on the bench. Some minutes before we saw Rafinha there, as I said, with his bib around his neck. You also got Henrique, Neymar, the gunman Hendrick. And who knows, perhaps the man there that's been written off, Tiago, can he come up and be a cult hero? Early time will tell. I want this one to be concluded, wrapped up inside the full 90. You guys are nervous. You're nervous because you're not giving me your score prediction for the time being. 60 minutes there on the clock. 0-0. And I'm looking forward to the game after this, guys. I'm definitely looking forward to the match after this. That's going to be a good one. Mexico hosting England. That's going to be a real good match. So Norway here with the ball coming in from their right-hand side. They are playing it back, playing it into midfield. Odegaard just loses it there, Odegaard. Brazil charging up the field. Martinelli with a pass out to the left to Vinny. Lusaga in the other end here for Norway. Plays it back. Doesn't feel like he has enough body forward, so he plays it back into his own half. Odegaard. Good defending there by Brazil at the back. Ryan. Quite high up here, Norway. Cunha is not happy with that ball there I think he's probably complaining about the weight of the pass there that was a pass there from Martinelli. Pass there from Martinelli to Cunha. I think it was Ancelotti that saw some quotes floating around. Ancelotti reportedly stated that he prefers Gabby Martinelli in a number 8 position. Interestingly, I think we can all agree that he's not a winger, right? Norway here on the ball and they're attacking right. It's Odegaard on the ball. Who's pass it back out to the right. Little balls inside the stadium, I can only assume who is on screen. Usually the usual suspect gets a ball from the fans, irrespective of where they are watching the match. Ball's currently back in the Norwegian half. Back to Nyland. That's Nyland, the goalkeeper. Hoping that this game with Mexico and England, I'm hoping there's no delay. Throughout the whole week, there's been possibility of delay due to obviously certain things outside of our control. It's human nature, predicted poor weather conditions later on. Hopefully there's no delay for that one. I think it's slated for currently a 1 a.m. kickoff UK time. Norway here on the ball, out to their attacking right. Sherlock. Slowly trying to feel their way up top. Berger. Ison back to Berger. Just looks congested for them at the moment, doesn't it? Norway, that is. the history in mind and the records in mind, Brazil definitely have to be disciplined and allow themselves to be too open. It's about maybe a minute or so away from the first hydration break. Almost 22 minutes on the clock. Still nil-nil. Norway here currently on the ball inside their own half. Coming down there, attacking left. Nusa. Looks like he referee just blew his whistle there. I'm assuming it's a foul there on Nusa by Ryan. Sunday Norway's attacking. It's actually it's their number 5 that he fouled there, Ryan says Wolf. Some Mola Wolf there fouled by Ryan, and Norway have a free kick. It's Odegaard there that's standing over there, free kick. Need to watch this one again. And make out the armband and the number 10. So I think it is Odegaard sending over the free kick here for Norway. Plays it short. Thought he was gonna try and lob it inside the box, but he does play it short. Passes it out to the left to Nusa. Nusa. Quick little feet there from Nusa. No, he's capable of hitting it from that particular distance. Passes it to his teammate, back out to the left, back to Nusa. He went for the little bit of a shimmy there. You can't be doing that on the Brazilians. That's looks like it's Cunha that's charging down the opposite end. It looks like he run out of steam there. Did make his way inside the box. Think he's calling for another foul there, but be honest with you, that one there don't look like a foul. I think it's the number 5 there for Norway that just did enough to just throw him off guard there. Cunha, that is. I think it's actually Wolf that just did enough to throw him off guard. I'm just loving what the World Cups has provided so far in terms of diversity and representation. Being Nusa playing for Norway. It's good to see, isn't it? It's what we want to see, diversity, representation. Uptown 1G, big up yourself. He's saying Brazil coach never gave Vinny the PK. Well, Vinny had the ball in his hand, to be fair, and he gave it to Bruno. So maybe that was his decision. Maybe he felt that Bruno should take it. Not sure. I didn't see Carlo Ancelotti instruct anything, but if you could see that on your TV, then do let me know. I don't think that was Carlo Ancelotti's involvement, but do let me know. Got the ball inside. The ball's traveling on the left-hand side there of the Norway attack. Nusa plays it back. Inside Norway's own half. They're just currently near the halfway line here. Norway. They're being pushed back here by Brazil. But they're back into their defense, passes the ball back to goalkeeper Nyland. Nyland with the ball at his feet. Hesitated there, might have to go long. Pause. It does eventually go long, goes out to his attacking right. Ball looks like it's gone out of play. He tried to find Serloff there out on the attacking right. It's gone out of play. 25 minutes played. A bit of a delayed water break here. What's going on? What's going on? Ref, are we not having a hydration break? Marquinhos plays it to Gabby. Ryan went for a little 1-2 there. Ryan and Bruno went for a little 1-2. Oh, I'm liking that by Nusa. Almost paid dividends there. And the referee is just blown his whistle. Kinda hate when they do that. Think you're about 4 minutes to 4 minutes delayed there. Looks like we're into our first hydration breaks, 26 minutes on the clock. Currently watching a replay there by the foul on Konya. I think it was the one of the centre backs there, Aya, that fouled Konya early stages of the first 45. But Bruno failed to put away the penalty kick. Is that going to be a massive missed opportunity there for Brazil? Obviously, only time will tell. And as we know that early doors, Norway actually found the opener. Quite literally early doors, as I said. Luckily for Brazil, the football gods were working in their favor and it was ruled as offside. Offside there. And that penalty, I think the penalty came just before the quarter for an hour mark. So penalty came around the 12-minute mark there. Just rewatching that penalty, clear as daylight. I don't know where the referee was standing. Maybe he was watching it from his living room. He didn't need to go to VAR for that one, but VAR did interject and pointed to the penalty stop, put to the penalty spot. Again, is this a signature run up there by Bruno? Hesitated, paused, stuttered, then went for a shot at the right-hand side, and the goalkeeper came up clutch, Nyland denying him of opening the scoreline. So is that a signature run up there by Bruno? Do let me know in the comment section. You guys know your boy best. Currently into the hydration break. Pitch also being watered. The football doesn't stop here. Definitely the football doesn't stop here. Think we've got under 4 hours to go, and then it is Mexico taking on England. A lot of talk around that one coming from Mexico City. Apparently, there's going to be a bit of a British weather predicted, forecasted there for later on. I'm going to be grabbing my popcorn and trying to enjoy that one. Trying to hopefully keep myself quiet. For the time being, in the game against Brazil and Norway, it is, as I said, still 0-0. Hopefully, we close off on the first 45 with the deadlock being finally broken and no more offsides call, no more dodgy penalties. If this one does go to the wire and we're looking at a penalty shootout, we're going to need Brazil, Bruno, and his teammates to be sharp shooters. Hopefully by then, if we do go to penalty shootout, that would just be a case of Bruno getting rid of the cobwebs there. He's had a good performance at the World Cup so far. Definitely enjoyed Bruno there, being one of the players there pulling the strings for Brazil. We've resumed from the hydration break here, a throw-in being taken by Brazil. Throw-in there taken by Brazil. As I said, with regards to Bruno, definitely been having a very good World Cup so far. He's got about 4 assists to his name. Only Michael Elise has one better than him. Michael Elise produced 5 assists so far. Bruno produced 4 assists. Brahim Diaz also managed to produce 4 assists. So he's been having a good World Cup so far. See if he can provide some more assists. Good there from Vinny. Brazil on the scruffed it there. It's a very good opportunity there by Brazil. I love that. Didn't pay dividends. A little bit of interaction there on the left between Vinny and Martinelli. Nyland on the ball. I think this is the quietest I've ever seen you. You're definitely feeling nervous there in the comment section. 30 minutes on the clock, deadlock. Has it been broken yet? It's a little bit of a opportunity there at the back for Haaland. Think it might have actually been Gabby. I think he was trying to ask the referee there. He's having a go at the ref. Got Jay-Z here in attendance. Having a little bit of a go at the referee there, it appears. Martinelli, not Martinelli, Gabriel, the centre back that is. I think he's saying it was a foul by Erling Haaland. I am assuming, I did say that I'm looking forward to the matchup there between Gabriel and also Erling Haaland, Premier League encounter. I'm sure they love to face off against each other, the two alphas there. See who's going to come out victorious on today's occasion. Of course, we're at the knockout round, so there must be a winner. Let me know if you guys also want to talk about what happened, unfolded yesterday. I will say this, that so far is one of the worst match officiating I have ever seen of any match, professional match, worse at the World Cup. Nusa on the ball from the attacking left. Got a little bit of a Brazilian flair there about him. That one is on, sniffed it out. The Brazilians are having none of that. Brazil here charging down the attacking right. It's on Danilo. Vinny has switched over here to the attacking right. Tried to make something there. It looks like it's gone out for a goal kick. Hammer here just panned to Don Carlo. He's up on his feet, hand up his waist. He's feeling nervous, isn't he? We haven't seen a raised eyebrow yet. Hopefully, for Brazil's sake, he won't see a raised eyebrow, but the gaffer is up on his feet. Nyland goes long. Doesn't find his target man. They try to play that one long to the target man, and that target man would obviously have been Erling Haaland, the number 9. Martinelli. Back to Martinelli. He's in a midfield position at the moment there, Martinelli. Ball's traveled its way over to the attacking left here for Brazil. They actually lose possession. Haaland. Good touch there by Haaland. He's being sandwiched. He manages to outmuscle the men around him. Oh, couldn't find Nusa. Is Brazil here now going down the opposite direction on their left, move the ball to a central position, out to their right, just outside the box, inside the box. Vinny, shot at goal, block, denied. Good defending there by Norway. The ball's back to the Brazilians here, so Brazil back in possession. Samira out to the right. Ryan, back to Ryan. It's inside the box. That's a very wasted pass there by Brazil, just outside Norway's box. Brazil, Norway here down the opposite end. Odegaard, Nusa outside the box. So good ball there by Nusa. That was fine. That's a good ball inside the box there to his skipper. It's good effort there by Odegaard. I'm liking Nusa here, guys. Really liking Nusa. Odegaard there with a little shot at goal. This goes to the side netting. So Antonio Nusa. They play around RB Leipzig. Allison. We're about 10 minutes away from half time, excluding additional minutes. Gabby. So very cheap pass there by Brazil at the back. Very managed to just give Norway possession. It's Norway here on the ball, moving the ball out to their attacking right. Sherloff. Oh, back inside their own half here temporarily. Traveling just past the halfway line. They're going to use that left-hand channel again, aren't they? That's Nusa here on the ball. Norway's attacking left. Good ball inside the box. Did find Erling Haaland. Good comfortable save there in the end there by Allison. It's good again from Nusa. Yeah. You're nervous, aren't you? You are a nervous wreck. I have never seen you so quiet. You don't believe in your team. You don't believe you can get the job done. Does the dancing come to an end tonight? You seem nervous. Brazil on the ball though. Try to go for the floating ball over the top there to find, I think it's Cunha. Referee should be blowing his whistle here for a foul in favor of Norway. A little bit of a delay. It almost seems like he had to be prompted there. It was a foul there on Berger, it looks. Good chest control there by Berger. I think it's Martinelli that actually catches him. It's Norway here going down the opposite end from their attacking right, their right wing, that is. And play that one back or trying to play it forward. Still out on their attacking right. Move the ball in more of a central position. Odegaard. Now Nusa. Bruno. Casemiro. Is it back here to Gabriel? Brazil just move the ball down there, attacking right. Ryan on the ball. Bruno to Ryan. Casemiro. It's got a bit of space there, Casemiro. Good idea. Think he tried to find who's that Cunha. The defense there does its job. It's Cunha with a little bit of a run there inside the box. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Just gone past the halfway line there, Marquinhos. Ball there out to the left for Vinny. He did a good job there on you, Vinny. Oh, the guy looks like he lost it. Fortunately for him, that one did not pay dividends. Very cheaply gave the ball away there right inside the box in front of one of Brazil's danger man. So that's the Arsenal man, they're making a mistake. It could have almost been a costly mistake there. You don't want to give Vinny those type of opportunities inside the box. Brazil on the ball. Went for a corner kick and they just wasted their opportunity here. Brazil managed to regain position though. They do have to pass the ball back to Allison. Making the most of their opportunities so far. Brazil are there 40 minutes on the clock. Ball traveling down their left hand side. Vinny tries to latch onto it. It does go out for play. Just go out of play, and it is a throw in here to Norway. Just watching that one back on replay there. Some very good save there. Looks like he might have saved that one with maybe the side of his knee, Nyland. Odegaard's gonna be thanking his goalkeeper for that one. Almost made a blunder, almost gifted Brazil the opening goal inside the 40th minute. Very good save there by Nyland, to be honest. Ball back here to goalkeeper Nyland. Goes, he loves this one up top to try and find Erling Haaland. Gabby's onto him. He loves it, doesn't he? Gabriel, that is, he's onto him. Can think he's having a little bit of an interaction there, brief interaction there between Erling Haaland. You see the goalkeeper went long there, Nyland, to find Haaland, but Gabby at the back does the job. Nusa coming in from a central position. Does find Erling Haaland just outside the box, plays it out to the what? Plays it to the left inside the box for Odegaard. Good defending inside the box there by Brazil. A good ball there by Haaland. I think it was Danilo that came across and did some defending there just to block Odegaard. It's a corner kick here to Norway. A couple tall lads in their team here on the Vikings. Maybe Erling Haaland the tallest of them, but they got a couple tall lads. Puts this one inside the box. Brazil deals with it. Ball back to Norway. Nusa. Allison should be able to just catch this one, and he does. Brazil on the board and moving it from right to center. Punya sniffed it out by the defense. Good defensive work there at the back by Norway. I think that's even Erling Haaland getting involved. So Norway here trying to dash forward. Have to kind of pause. They don't have enough men forward there from the attacking right hand position. Nusa. So Nusa's switch play at the moment, usually out on the left. He's made himself available in the middle. Now just switching back over to the left. So he's moving from left to a central position here. Nusa, that is Tony on Nusa. 44 minutes here on the clock. Unless we get a goal, looks like we're going inside the closing of the first 45 halftime break here. We have a 0-0 scoreline, unless something changes in the next couple of minutes. Maybe some 4 minutes of added time here, guys, before we close up on the first 45. You've not hit the like button. What are you waiting on? Please do make sure you hit the like button. I think I can hear the Vikings. I think I can hear the Norwegian fans there in the background. Then again, it could be the Brazilians. Someone's beating some drums. It could be either, right? Good interception there by Erling Haaland to regain position for Norway. Norway coming down the attacking right. Berger getting involved. Throw in here to Norway. Like you got a couple of the New York Knicks lads, I think, popped up on my screen just now. So throw in here to Norway for the time being. Looks like they're gonna go for a long throw in inside the box. They do. Doesn't trouble the defense. Set it away. Norway back on the ball. It's like it's resulted to defensive duties there by Gabby Martinelli. Let's say a corner kick to Norway. So we've got 6 additional minutes here of added time until we close off on the first 45. a decent bit of time there added on for someone to break the deadlock. Whips it inside the box. Martinelli there kicks it out. Actually kicks it right back. So I think he tried to actually find Vinny on the run. But yeah, he was the last man back there for Norway. He doesn't regain position. Yeah, they stayed back to do some defensive display and stop the break of attack there, being drummed up by Gabby Martinelli, trying to find Vinny through the middle. Norway back on the ball. They're attacking right. So Norway here playing the ball here between their defense, plays it back to goalkeeper Nyland. Dump it forward soon. That's very good defending. It's another shot. Good. Very good there. It's a massive save there by Allison. Goalkeeper went long again to find his target man. Haaland looked like he out-muscled Gabriel at the back. The ball fell to the feet of Odegaard. He took a pop-up goal, save denied by goalkeeper Allison. Brazil down the opposite end. Out to their left there for Vinny. Bruno. Themselves from right to center. Looks like they're gonna go back out to the left there again to Vinny. Just gonna see if he can run past his man. They're on to him at the back there again. Two man on him, releases the ball. Very good defensive duty. Casemiro. Oh my God, what a ball inside the box. He just couldn't latch onto it there, Gabby Martinelli. It's a good pass. I think that was a floating ball inside the box there from Casemiro. It looks like it was Casemiro. That's a very good ball. Need to watch that one on replay, but I think that was Casemiro, the floating ball inside the box to try and find Gabby Martinelli. Watching this one on replay again, and he does muscle him out of the way there, doesn't he? Down the other end some moments ago. Erling Haaland just muscle Gabriel out of the way. To be expected. That was the encounter there that I was looking forward to. Those two locking horns against each other. Sherlock. Nusa. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that he was gonna get hit sent to that one. Doesn't have the height for it. That's a foul there on can't see who's down on the decks, but referee waves play on in favor of Brazil. Vinny on the ball. Trying to run past his man there. Looked like he was foul, but referee saying I think referee telling him to get back up on his feet. He's not really buying the foul. I think that's Aya involved again. Because he did get a hold of his shirt there, Aya, didn't he? It's got Vinny here. Asking the referees that not a foul. Referees saying no, it isn't a foul. 51 minutes here on the clock. We're about to close off on the first 45 here, guys. And it's 0-0. It is 0-0 at the break. No, the Brazilians there that are usually tuning in. I know you guys are absolutely bricking it. You're nervous, aren't you? Yeah, as I said, coming into this one, the records sway in favor of Norway. Norway, to remind you guys, coming into this one, as I said earlier on in the stream, this is the fifth meeting between both respective nations across all competitions and the second time that they would feature against each other at the World Cup. Terms of how they are looking, though, Norway won 2-1 in the last meeting back in the World Cup 1998. And the Vikings, as I said, they are currently unbeaten in all four previous clashes between the two. 2 wins, 2 draws. Can Brazil finally come up clutch against the Vikings? Kind of crazy to think that this is the only country that they haven't defeated. They've never defeated Norway. Who would have predicted that one? People can say, oh, it's a small sample size, it's only 4 games. It's still 4 games where you've not managed to get the better of them. Can they change it? They will have to change it if they want to sail on to the next round. We're into knockout football. So if they want to go on to the next round, they most certainly have to get the job done to do so. Can they do it? Do let me know in the comment section if you think that the Brazilians, the Samba boys, will be dancing come the ending of full time. I'm hoping that they can wrap this one up inside the 90 plus minutes. No extra time. Definitely, I don't fancy a penalty shootout. We're looking at the round of 16. It says Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening for some of you, maybe even a night. We're into the late work. It's nighttime now where I'm at. What time is it? It's just coming up to 10 p.m. Some of you, it's late evening, possibly early evening, afternoon, and so on. And maybe even it's a morning, wherever you are in the world. I hope that you are all in good health. Round of 16 clash, and we're looking at Brazil taking on Norway. In some hours' time, we also have Mexico hosting England. That's probably at the moment going to probably be an even bigger clash in terms of quality of football. We're pleased with what we've seen so far. Do let me know in the comments section. The round of 16 doesn't end there. Tomorrow, you also have to brace yourself for one of the biggest games of the tournament so far. It will be Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal taking on Spain. Let me know what you guys make of that one, who is coming up clutch. And also, you will be having one of the other co-hosts, USA taking on Belgium. We have USA taking on Belgium. That is going to be on Monday as well for you guys. So as I said, tomorrow you have Portugal and Spain, and then you also have USA taking on Belgium. You can cast your eyes on those 2 matches there. Prior to that, yesterday we saw one of the other co-hosts, Canada, bow out of the tournament, losing 3 goals at the hands of Morocco. Couple of hours later, we saw France produce a 1-0 victory over Paraguay. For me, the worst match officiating I have ever seen at a FIFA Men's World Cup. I don't know if you guys disagree with that, but I felt that at the very least, 2 red cards should have been handed out, or even more to Paraguay. But do let me know what you guys make of that. As it relates to one of the other co-hosts, though, USA, that is. It did say some hours ago, leading up to this one, that Florian Balogun will be available for the USA's round of 16 match against Belgium with his 1 game red card ban suspended. I think that was kind of some extraordinary developments there, right? So that red card there by Balogun, that's been suspended. It's definitely drumming up some talking points there that it has been suspended. There's some reports there which came out, as I said, leading up to the kickoff of this particular match. Just the journalist there, Ben Jacobs I still say tweeted, but he posted over on X, formerly known as Twitter. Florian Balogun is available to play against Belgium. FIFA sources has insisted US soccer had no appeal. Sources say US soccer did not attempt one as a result. And it also says here that Anne Balogun had spoken on Monday here in Seattle about missing the game, telling us I have to accept it. Yet FIFA have decided to hand Balogun a suspended 1 game ban, which is their powers as per Article 27. The red card stands, but Balogun is free to play. Of course, it also concludes by saying Cristiano Ronaldo also given a suspended ban prior before the tournament, allowing him to play Portugal's opening World Cup games. So that is the controversy there leading into this one. We also saw Ben Jacobs added to that one. That was a quote there from the president, Donald Trump, and it states here from Donald Trump, thank you to FIFA for doing what was right and reversing great injustice. That was coming there from Donald Trump. To conclude and round that off exclusive, the White House made a direct call to FIFA to ask the president, Gianni Infantino, to review Florian Balogun's red card. FIFA approached for a comment and referred to the findings of its independent committee. FIFA sources insist White House influence could not affect the decision due to the powers contained in Article 27 and the independent nature of the disciplinary panel. So, that is to add to the meat of the matter of what you said earlier on in the live stream. Of course, I needed to just make sure I talk about that red card there, suspended at the appropriate time. So let's go ahead and look at the first half stats there. There's a win probability that massively sways in favor of Brazil. Currently predicted number 49% win probability. Extra time predicted for 33%. On a Norway predicted for Norwegian win is at 18%. Thoughts 6 for Brazil so far, two less for Norway. Shots and targets 2 for Brazil, 2 for Norway. Possession 36% for Brazil, 64 for Norway. Passes 177, my apologies, for Brazil, 332 for Norway. Pass accuracy here 89 for Brazil, 91 for Norway. Fouls 3 for Brazil, 2 for Norway. Thankfully, no yellow or red cards. Hopefully we can see out the game there. Got some legends on my screen. Sorry, but I do have to pause. Look at that, Ronaldinho. You got the great Ronaldinho. You got it looks like you have Ronaldo there as well. You got a couple of well, my screen's gone. Just gone back to the game itself. I think you had original Ronaldo there as well, and I think Gilberto Silva was there, Rivaldo as well. I think I glimpsed the original Ronaldo to my left of my screen. Offside there to wrap up the stats there. 1 for Norway, 0 for Brazil. So that's all you're looking there stats wise. I know you guys are nervous because you're not saying much in the comment section. See what you guys are saying there in the comment section here. Brazil not playing. Okay, coach not saying. No, coach saying. You're saying Carlo Ancelotti not playing Brazilian football and Vinny are overworked. Says Brazil. All in the midfield and the game. I think you need to put a little bit of a space in. Are you saying Brazil are trying to control the midfield? Might need to rework that comment there for me. That's kind of spinning my head. They need to give Messi his red card. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be seeing Messi getting a red card, but I think that challenge there that you're alluding to definitely is a red to me. Messi did the same tackle, and you're saying that it was it should have been a red card there. DT saying Donald Trump made a call. Donald Trump most certainly made a call. Donald Trump looks like he got on the phone there and made a call. For the time being, though, It is nil-nil in this one. Brazil nil, Norway nil. How are you guys feeling? Well, Samba Boys are up for it, and also the Vikings are up for it. We have a massive second 45 to come, and I'm hoping it will be decided inside the second 45. If not, let's brace ourselves. I've already prepared myself for additional time, possibly extra time, and maybe even is it inevitable for a penalty shootout? Only time will tell. For now, the Brazilians are taking over as well as the Norwegian there taking over New York. Let's go ahead and remind ourselves of what they've been getting themselves up to in the lead up to the game. The drums are out for the Samba boys, and also the Vikings are out there doing their rowing. Let me know. You're nervous. You have not given me your score predictions. I know you don't believe this is going to be a win for Brazil. Stop being nervous and give me your score predictions. All right. What I want to know is who you guys would bring on to change the game. Let me know in the comment section who you guys would bring on to change the game. You think you need a game changer? Who are you turning to? You know who I would turn to if I am Carlo Ancelotti. I think I've been waxing lyrical about him all World Cup long. It's a player there that I would love to see at my club. Most certainly would love to see at my club. Before the second half gets on the way, little bit of an unfortunate news there to give you guys there. So it's gonna be a little bit of a. Let me give you guys a little bit of a warning, trigger warning, emotionally there. If you can't deal with hearing about traumas there in relation to people passing away, then I am you can probably use this moment next maybe 15 seconds to just go ahead and mute me, because I definitely have to go ahead here and talk about some unfortunate breaking news, which you can see there on my screen. This one here was posted by World Athletics some hours ago. I'm sure you guys heard about the unfortunate passing there of the legend. Mr. Francis there. World Athletics is deeply saddened to hear that the world-renowned Jamaican sprint coach Francis died on Saturday the 4th at the age of 64. Francis dedicated his life to the development of athletics in Jamaica, helping to guide stars such as the veteran Shelley-Ann Fraser-Price, the legend Asafa Powell, and also one of the queens of the track, Sharika Jackson, to multiple Olympic and world medals. So rest in peace there to the legend, Sir Francis there unfortunately passed away. Very sad news. You know how I go. I don't like to talk about death. Very traumatizing, very emotional for myself. So I'm going to just take that one off screen quickly, because I think you guys know me by now that I don't like to talk about death, but we definitely have to pay homage to the great man who was unfortunately, as I said, passed away. So that is our coach Francis, the legend. If you know about athletics, not just Jamaican athletics, you must know about the coach, one of the best to ever do it, one of the greatest of all time. May his soul rest in peace. And of course, thoughts and prayers to his loved ones. All right. So the teams there, both teams there are back onto the field of play. I think it's only right there that we also go ahead and look at Norway. The Norwegian fans there are up and running with their Vikings. And guys, we are back underway. It's the Brazilians, they're the Samba boys that kicked us off for the second 45. Big second 45. So come, let's see. Let's see who's going to come out on top of this one. I need a winner, guys. I need a winner inside the second 45. I don't want to take this one through to extra time, for the love of God. So just give us our winner inside the second 45. Let's not take this one through to any extra time. I can just about do with additional minutes, but definitely not extra time, right? Don't think we've had any changes there, but if and when those changes come through, whether that's for the Samba boys or the Vikings, obviously I will go ahead and give you guys the updates as they come. So far, I think it's pretty much the same there for the start of the second 45. Let me just go ahead. I think actually it's the same for Brazil. Good thing I decided to check. So you have Andreas. He seems like so Nusa surprisingly has been substituted. So Andreas here has come on for Antonio Nusa. Not sure why that is. The coach knows best, so he's one of the substitutions there. They've gone for a double substitution here. Norway, right? And they've also gone for Oscar Bob, a name there that's familiar to us if we watch Premier League football. Oscar Bob coming in for Sherlock. So Alexander Sherlock, they substituted for Oscar Bob. So that is the two halftime substitutions there. Brazil looks to me that it remains the same. So no substitutions there for Brazil. But it is Norway with the two early subs there at the start of the second 45. That's definitely a handball there by Ryan. You're really that nervous? I've never seen you be this nervous, not even for the reggae boys. Right, Nyland. Ryerson. So like it's a foul there on Oscar Bob. So quickly taking free kick. I'm not sure why my headphones are giving me problems. It's hurting my ears for some reason. Might have to take them off because they're irritating my ears. See if we can expand it a little bit. But now it's a bit too big. An island. Oh yeah. Surely it's not going to be a case of they're still unbeaten against Norway. Surely that record will come to an end. You got Norway for the time being coming from there, attacking right. Berg with a fluky shot there. Did manage to cut past Casemiro there in midfield. Fluky shot there by Berg. Goal. Definitely wasn't going to trouble goalkeeper Allison. So goal kick here to Brazil. Who you guys bringing on in the comment section there for Brazil? Who's gonna be your substitutions for the second 45? Massive thank you to those of you who are tuning in on what should be a lovely Sunday afternoon. Some Norway here and there attacking right. Bob on the ball. It's a throw in here to Norway. Being held back there, wasn't he? Looked like he was held back there, son. Yeah, I think you're right there, Ryerson. You look like you was held back there by Santos. So throw in here to Brazil. Brazil Santos here taking the throw in. Headed back towards the goal of Brazil's goal, that is. Back inside Norway's own half. Out to their attacking right. Bob. So it's good footwork there for Oscar Bob. Short lived though. Brazil back in possession. Marquinhos. Thing is, when you're looking at the knockout round, when you're looking at your round of 16s, your round of the 32s, subsequently the quarterfinals, patience. It's about patience. These games are supposed to be tougher than the group stage matches. So it does require a lot of patience. Some slow burners, slow build up. Yesterday, I think with the game against Paraguay, France taking on Paraguay, I think their game plan was to aggravate France. I think they knew they couldn't play them football wise, and I think their idea was to ruffle their feathers and try to force some sending off. I think, and if France were naive enough to play into their hands, I think they would have been sent off. I think France were planning to go all the way, right? So you can't react to situations like that. So they try to beat them with the ugly side of football. I can't even call it streetwise. It's just plain nastiness. It's not what you want to see. This game, though, you're seeing none of that as it should be. It's funny that, isn't it? It just kind of reminds you that just not just in football, but in life. But Norway here on the attacking left, charging to us. Wasn't a good ball there inside the box. Be a throw in here to Brazil on the should be on their attacking rights. So I was saying it's so funny that in life when people can't, as you could see with Paraguay, couldn't get the better of France, so they turn to the nasty side of football. Norway here on the attack, run into danger. And as always, when people can't get the better of you, they try to find different ways to force you to react. Brazilian down there attacking the left. Vinny on the board. Does one pass his man inside the box. I think this one ends. It should end in a corner kick. Aya is protesting that it isn't a corner kick. Vinny is saying that it is. Both men just briefly hug each other. It's too easy. Yeah, two men closest to him there, Vinny. That's definitely a corner, Aya. That's definitely a corner. So corner kick here being taken by the Manchester United man, Cunha. See if Brazil can make something here. Their corner kick. Signals to his teammates. Puts it inside the box. No one there. It's another wasted opportunity here by Brazil. You got Norway down on their left. Pass it back now to their defense with their centre backs. See what you guys are saying in the comment section. My apologies. Bless Sunday, Brazil all the way up. So you're going for Brazil. You're the only one that's bold enough to give me a score prediction. So big ups to you. You're saying Brazil for the win. Jennifer, I'm not sure, Jennifer. What are we talking about, Jennifer? Good day to yourself. Good to see you in the comment section. Mine's good to see you in the comment section as well. I don't think I've seen you in my comment section before, but good to see you. 55 minutes on the clock. Still nil. Oh, the God. Pass there to Oscar Bob. Switch out to their attacking left. Run into trouble there inside the box there. Norway, that is. Ball still in possession by Norway. It's like he's been sandwiched. That should be a throw in. You got Chris Rock here stuffing his face with some pizza. He's a Brazil fan. He's a Brazil fan there, Chris Rock. I think it might have been Woody Harrelson that was sat next to him, right? So it seems like the both of them they're stuffing their faces. Chris Rock in his Brazil jersey. Woody is neutral. Woody probably couldn't, I don't know, he probably has no interest. Chris probably dragged him along. You said you think Paraguay played rough to irritate Brazil, to irritate France. Yeah, they did play rough to irritate France. Definitely. I think the game plan was to get some of the French players sent off. I think they can't handle them football wise. They can't manage them 11v11. So maybe 10v11, 10v9 would have been their approach. I think that was their approach. Didn't work though, because the French can be street smart. The gunman is coming on. Here we go. This is my boy. Gunman Hendrick coming on. He's getting his coaching instructions. It's about time. Cunha is coming off. So Manchester United, Cunha is making way for the gunman Hendrick. Bring this boy to the carpet. Yes, France, not Brazil. So Hendrick here's on. Yeah, Jennifer, I don't know if you watched the game, but Paraguay were nasty yesterday. Should have had a host of red cards. Nasty. One of the worst games of football I've ever seen. Oh, Jennifer, you gotta be patient with me. It's gone past what is it? Has it gone past 10 o'clock? It's gone past 10 o'clock. I'm running on E at the moment, Jennifer. I'm getting to the stage where I'm hungry. All right. So I'm thinking quite slowly. My apologies. Vinny, good ball. Hendrick, Rich. Oh my God, that should have been the opener. Oh my God, that was a good ball from Vinny. Hendrick, giving them reasons to hate you, Hendrick. That's better from Brazil. Some good little break there from Brazil. That's an excellent pass. That's an excellent pass. Looks like he might have hit it with the outside of his foot there, Vinny. Finds his man up top in a central position. He just tries to bend it round the keeper there, Hendrik. Give him a couple more chances like that, and I'm sure he'll find the back of the net. That's what you want to see from Brazil, isn't it? That's more of that. You want to keep happy in the comment section. Jennifer, who is your team? Who are you supporting? I don't think I've seen you all through the World Cup, Jennifer. How you been? Who's your team? I feel like you're a Brazil supporter, Jennifer. You seem like you're a Brazil supporter. Who are you supporting? It's the best moment there for me for Brazil so far. Taking the obvious penalty out of the equation. Nyland goes long. Bob out on the right, inside the box. Two man inside of him tries to work his way through. The Brazilian defense does its job. 60 minutes on the clock, 1 hour played. Deadlock still hasn't been broken yet. Brazil came close though to doing so some minutes ago. Link up play there between Vinny and Hendrik. Hendrik on the ball. What's he gonna do? He goes with a shot at Vinny there. Don't look like he's too pleased. Big Vinny probably wanted him to pass it out left. He does apologize. Looks like it might have actually ricocheted off the defense. Who did that hit last? It seems like it's resulted in a corner kick here to Brazil. 61 minutes. Sorry, not yes, it is Brazil here getting ready to take the corner kick. Bruno standing over the corner kick. Sorry for the confusion here, guys. Whips it inside the box. Goalkeeper just bats that one away. Brazil regain position. Puts that one inside the box. No one is there for the rebound. Good save there by goalkeeper Nyland. No one there, surprisingly, inside the box to hit that one on the rebound. Someone there just took a shot. I think it was just outside the box. Oh, okay. Well, I think France are going to go all the way. France, for me, the grooviest side. And I told you guys, my first World Cup experience was France. Obviously, Vinny here on the ball down the left. Two men around him. Does release the ball. Casemiro, floating ball inside the box. Hit it. Good goalkeeping. Good goalkeeping by Nyland. Good goalkeeping. I think he was in an offside position there. Looks like he would have been. I think that little he did touch it, didn't he? I think Ryan looked like he was in an offside position there. Just watching this effort here from Ryan, it looked like that was in an offside position. Yeah, I think as I said, World Cup 2019, first major tournament. The Reggae Girls, France, obviously. Jamaica's two debuts there respectively from the men's and the women's team. France, 1998 and 2019. And being there in 2019 and experiencing, there's nothing quite like the first. Nothing replaces the first. You can have a second, a third, or fourth, but nothing replaces the first. And to be there and to also see our first World Cup goal where the women's team is concerned, live in the flesh, sensational. So I think Brazil, grooviest of the lot, they're going to go all the way. I think. I did predict initially a France and Spain final. That's now not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen, but I'm still saying um France to go all the way. It's say France. I predicted originally a France and a Spain final. Guess I'll stick by my guns and say either to win it still. Favoring France to go all the way though. Nyland here with the ball at his feet. 64 minutes here on the clock. And if you said you don't want Portugal to win, and you're going to be supporting Spain in the next match, then aren't you? Oh the God, Berg. Just Norway here traveling with the ball on their left hand side. I think I need to turn off this fan. It's making my eyes water. Norway here still on the ball. Good ball inside the box. Almost. Almost. Think it was. Allison with a fingertip save, a matter of fact. Thankfully, Gabriel was there as well. I think it does come off him last for what should be a corner kick here to Norway, being taken by their number 10, their skipper, their captain, to Odegaard. Signals to his teammate, whips it inside the box. Goes out. Norway here still in possession, coming from their left. Bob with the ball. Still Bob inside the box. Oh, he tried to find his man. Oh my God, Holland. You've seen him just do that on the for Manchester City week in week out. Just sticks a long foot out, find the back of the net. Couldn't do it on that occasion. Just see him do it time and time again for Manchester City. That's a good ball there from Aya. Just start to find him there at the back post. You're so used to him just sliding that ball inside the back of the net there, Erling Haaland. 66 minutes on the clock. Almost. Getting there. We're getting closer and closer. So, Martinelli has been substituted. Ryan has also been substituted. Neymar Jr. on. And also Danilo Santos on. Let's see if Neymar can prove that he's still the man for Brazil. He's on. Looks like it's a hydration break here. 67 minutes on the clock. We've gone for a hydration break. Brazilian fans out there, soak up the moment. Surely this is the last dance for one of the greatest to ever do it. That is Neymar. Oh, he hasn't managed to do it on the biggest stage of them all when it comes to the World Cup. Enjoy the moments. Could very well be his last game for Brazil at a FIFA Men's World Cup. You got a hydration break here. Got the robot here being hydrated. He's gone towards the AC. And he's got something that looks like maybe some ice packs there being wrapped around his neck. Definitely hot. It is definitely steaming hot. You can see the players there taking up their hydration break, taking up their water and also their little juices there. New York. I've been to New York in the summer and honestly, one of the hottest I've ever been. Hot. I say hotter than Jamaica, people. If you don't believe it, then you just don't believe it. But New York for me, hotter than Jamaica. Watching that link up play there between Vinicius Jr. and Endrick. Lovely through ball. Just watching a replay there, I think it was when the ball came to Vinny and Vinny made the pass to Hendrick. I see you can see Erling Haaland there, I think, watching from a distance. He probably thought, surely that is it. The tournament has been balanced so far, most competitive. So yeah, it's been a very good tournament so far. Hydration break here, slowly coming to an end, and I'm going to have to rein in my noise. It's 10:31 my time. It's late. And if you are supporting England and you happen to live in England and you did not book your Monday off, guess what? Rookie mistake. You better pray to God that there isn't a delay in that game later on, because it's going to be a tough week. If you can even afford to fall asleep after that match, you probably have to head straight into work. I'm used to the CONCACAF time, so it doesn't bother me. I've had times where I finish a game and all I can do is just get into the shower and make my way to work. So rookie mistake if you don't take those days off. Or you just sleep during the daytime. Now would probably be a good time to go and get maybe an hour and a half rest. Game's about to be resumed. Looks like we've got what's going on here? Someone tying their shoelace. Not really sure what's going on here. Anyways, it's a throw in here to Brazil. So guys, the winner of this one will obviously take on the winners of that match to come. So it'll either be Brazil or Norway taking on Mexico or England. It's exciting, isn't it? Almost at the closing stages of the World Cup, guys. Almost at the closing stages of the World Cup. I think we got about 2 more weekends to go. But not this weekend, the weekend of not the weekend coming up, the weekend after that. That would be starting the week of July 13th. Just Norway here. Need to go on a run. Brazil on some defensive duties there. Odegaard, Haaland runs into traffic. Odegaard swarmed him there, didn't they? But just to remind you guys again, in terms of substitution, that's 3 apiece. Neymar, Danilo, Hendrick. You also had Frederick on, Andreas on, and also Oscar on, respectively, there for Norway and Brazil. Martinelli off, Ryan off, Cunha off, Nusa off, Serloff off, and Ryerson off. 32 minutes here on the clock. You have Norway. They're playing with the ball there at the back. Ireland. Come on, guys. Please wrap this one up wrap this one up inside the full 90, please. Vinicius Jr. tried to go over the top there. I think it was Neymar. Looked like it was Neymar there running inside the box. Couldn't make it past the defense of Aya. More celebrities. A star-studded affair here, isn't it? DiCaprio. Not sure who the fella is to the left of him, but you have Leonardo DiCaprio there inside the stadium. Wonder if these guys even like football, if it's just a case of it's New York, football's on, Let's just go and grab a ticket. You're sitting in some comfortable seats. Sunday, what, Sunday afternoon for them? Why not? It's Norway here with the ball just gone past the halfway line. Not for long. Brazil regain possession. Good turn. Brazil charging down the opposite end. Release it so Vinny out to the left. Little step over. Plays it centrally to the right. Inside the box. Ah, defense does its job. Brazil back in possession. Defense does its job again. Little bit handsy there at the back between Gabby and Haaland, as expected. No complaints there from either man. From either man. Oscar Bob. Haaland. Odegaard. Good pop at goal. So very good, strong save there by Allison. Again, Haaland there. Again, handsy. Getting he's always a handful when it comes up against Gabriel, isn't he? Definitely prefer watching Erling Haaland in this context and not at club level because he's just such a pain in the ass to play against. Involved once more there, Haaland, and also their skipper, their captain. It's in Odegaard. Norway still in possession there. They're currently on their left-hand side. Playing the ball there between themselves. 1-2 football. Bob. Playing quite high up here. Ayers come up quite high up there to retrieve the ball. Good defending there at the back. Steadily approaching the 80th minute mark here, guys, and still 0-0. 76 minutes exact on the clock. Desperate for a goal. I'm desperate for a goal. Surely Brazil is going to break that little negative record that Norway have over them. And they do it the 5th time of asking. Previous occasions, they haven't managed to do so. Draw at best, win. They haven't managed to beat the Norwegians. Norway in favor of records and stats. Ball here currently in the half of Norway. They play it back here to their goalkeeper. Has completed here 230 for Brazil. Over 500. I think it's like 530 there for Norway. That's a little bit of a stat there that just popped up on my screen. Carlo Ancelotti, Don Carlo, he's going for another substitution. So Brazil's going for another substitution. 77 minutes there on the clock. Norway with the ball at their feet. I will give you that sub as and when it's been made. King Jab, nerves coming in now for Brazil fans such as myself. I know you guys are nervous. That's why you guys are not talking. Hasn't said a word. He hasn't even said good evening. He's nervous. I've never seen this nervous before, not even when it comes to watching Jamaica. So I know you guys are nervous. I see a sub there, Edison coming on for Bruno. Bruno, is he going to be kicking himself just watching that penalty? Just a poorly taken penalty there by Bruno. Started, paused, went to the right. Goalkeeper also went to the right. Bruno here substituted. That says a lot, doesn't it? Edison on here for Bruno. Bruno, he's been pulling the strings, in fairness to him, pulling the strings. 4 assists for Brazil so far at this year's FIFA Men's World Cup. Only Michael Elise has produced one better with 5. Norway here with the ball back at their feet. Can't wait for that match later on. I'm going to be enjoying that one. Definitely going to be Norway here on the left. Ball inside the box. Yes! Deadlock broken. Haaland. Haaland. Deadlock broken. I got to mute my celebration. I don't want to piss off my neighbors. Deadlock broken. The robot. Tons. Brazil. And guys, it's 10 minutes to go, and Brazil are 1-0 down thanks to a goal from Erling Haaland. The robots, Erling Haaland. Let's watch this one back on replay. Hey guys, if you support Brazil, do not turn off. I am not the reason why you're currently 1 goal down. Stick with me. The goal they came from the attacking left. That's a beautiful floated ball there inside the box. Erling Haaland there, closest man to him. I think the closest man to him was actually, again, Gabriel, Arsenal's Gabriel. Couldn't do nothing to hold him off, couldn't do nothing to stop him from latching onto that ball. Erling Haaland, Alisson couldn't stop him, Alisson couldn't save it. Erling Haaland and Norway 1 goal up. Inside the 80th minute, Brazil 1 goal down. Erling Haaland, how can you hate that guy? And it's actually the substitute Andreas. So that's a super sub impact so far. Can Brazil fire back with a super sub impact of their own? They're currently down the opposite end. Norway does their job with the defending. As things stand, Brazil have to produce something spectacular. Got Haaland down the opposite end. The captain Marquinhos comes out and clears it, intercepts. Erling Haaland, how can you not like that guy? Even when he's playing against my club, you can't help but to admire him. He's such a wonderful footballer. He's such a wonderful footballer. That should be goal number 6 now for Erling Haaland. One of the players who have produced more goals so far is one of the greatest of all time, arguably the greatest, Messi, and also Kylian Mbappe. 7 goals apiece there for Kylian Mbappe and Messi. 6 goals so far for Erling Haaland. And it looks like he's going to be keeping things up, keeping up with Messi and Mbappe. He's going to be winning the Golden Boot. It's quite obvious it's the team that is the one that scores the most goal and also can go the distance, isn't it? Ancelotti, this is a corner kick here for Brazil that's being taken by Neymar. To just reposition that ball once more. Whips it inside the box. It's like it's cleared. I think it's Aya there, the center back, the number 3 there, the big center back that cleared that. So it looks like Brazil here will get another pop at the cherry. See if they can manage to pull the equalizer 82 minutes in. Neymar standing over, whips it inside the box. It looks like it's cleared again there by Norway. Brazil, though, still in position, whips this one back inside the box. Cleared. Brazil on the ball. Neymar from the left. Brazil, Neymar inside the box. Neymar trying to dance his way past the defenders. They do their job. Vinny in control on the left. Vinny on the ball. He's coming in a central position. He loses it. Norway down the opposite end. Oscar Bob plays it out to the left. Just holding his run there, holding onto the ball. Oscar Bob. 83 minutes on the clock here. Norway still on the ball outside the box. Oh the God. Squeaky bum time now for Brazil, isn't it? King Jav says, I don't believe this. King Jav, all I can do is give you a hug. All I can do is give you a massive hug, King Jav. Brazil here, they're going to have to do some chasing here. They're going to have to apply the P for pressure onto Norway. Goalkeeper with the ball at his feet. Nyland, that is, he kicks it up top. Just makes its way just past the halfway line, headed back into the Norway's own half there by Brazil. Back into Brazil's own half. And the Vikings are up. The Vikings are up and jumping inside the stadium. Of course, they're 1-0 up at the moment. 84 minutes on the clock. Vinny with the ball. They're going to have to try and produce something spectacular here. Can it be one of their subs that do it? Loves him! Oh my God, it almost. That's a fantastic save by goalkeeper Nyland. That's an unbelievable save. I want to watch that one on replay once more. Could have been the equalizer there for Brazil. Vinny outside the box. Casemiro. Oh my God. Oh, again. Oh my God. Look at this save. And then just then, no one could just get in front of that and just tap it in. I thought he was going to go past the goalkeeper. That's a wonderful last ditch save there by Nyland. Big fingertip save there by the goalkeeper, the Norwegian goalkeeper. Thought he just managed to play it over him. Very good goalkeeping. Excellent goalkeeping, a matter of fact. I need a number two goalkeeper, so I need a number two goalkeeper because I can't trust that number two that I have at my club. I need a number two goalkeeper. Nyland might be a free agent here. 35. Is this going to be the number two goalkeeper that I need for my club? His time with Sevilla came to an end. Norway down the attacking left. Let me know about that one there in the comment section, guys. You guys are too nervous to even respond to me. Norway here, out to their attacking right. Oscar Bob. It's a good little gap. Aya playing quite high up here. Bob. Bob inside the box. Runs into danger. Norway still on the ball. Good defending. Good defending. It's a good day from Odegaard. It's a corner kick here to Norway. 87 minutes on the clock. You also have potentially if they can find the equalizer. That's a shortly taken corner kick there by Norway. Odegaard to Bob. Playing it back inside their own half here, Norway. So be careful that you don't want to invite pressure. They should be charging down that ball there, Brazil. Nyland goes long, tries to find Haaland, my apologies. Gabriel there just gets in his way. Brazil here down there left. Vinny releases it quickly. Santos, Marquinhos. Ball out wide to Vinny on the left. Who defending should be a corner kick to Brazil. I think he should have had a corner, Vinny, but what the hell do I know? The ref is he not giving a corner? That to me looked like a corner. That to me looked like a corner, ref. It's a very good defender. I'm looking at that replay again, where I thought he managed to just get that over the goalkeeper. Excellent goalkeeping there at the back. And it's not a corner kick. Balls traveled down the opposite end. Holland. Jesus Christ. 2-0. Done. 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 Match done. Surely done. Too easy. Too easy. 2-0. 2-0. That's it. That's it. 2-0. That is too easy. It's what you call a world-class finish on the world stage. That is a world-class finish on the world stage. Should be now goal number 7 for Erling Haaland. Shocking. Shocking at the back there by Brazil. Watch this one on a replay. Again, they substitute there involved once more. No one's closing down Haaland. Just Haaland there. I think he took a shot there from just outside the box. Left foot. I think he actually went through the legs of one of the Brazilians there. Looks like it went through the legs of the number 13, I think. The right-hand side there of Alisson. Alisson couldn't stop it. Brazil, 2 goals down. That should be it. It should be over and out. That should be it. Over and out. Casemiro there looking depleted. Arsenal's Gabriel there at the back, not sure what to do with himself. But Erling Haaland, the man of the big occasion. We see what he does in the Premier League, and we're now seeing what he's doing on the world stage. Unbelievable footballer. You talk about goal scorers. You often hear people talk about Harry Kane. But you also have to talk about Erling Haaland. Unbelievable. Got 7 minutes of added time here. 7 minutes of added time. Erling Haaland, that man is just coming up clutch for every game there is. Every game there is for Norway and the World Cup qualifying. The World Cup itself. Erling Haaland coming up clutch. And right now it's all about the robots. It's all about Erling Haaland, unless Brazil can go ahead and pull off a stunning comeback. They have about 6 minutes to do so. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Guys, just makes it look so easy. So easy. About 4 minutes to go. If they're not able to pull something back here, it's looking like an exit for them out of the cup here, unless they can pull something back. Got 5 minutes to try and do so. And they do it. Feel sorry for you guys there in the comment section. And also those of you there that have sat watching me in silence. Watching me in silence. Goal number 7 there for Erling Haaland. The guy just oozes with class. Such a classy footballer. Such a classy footballer. You got about 4 minutes to go here, Brazil. Squeaky bomb time. Squeakiest of bomb time. It looks like Brazil are going out of the World Cup. Put the ball there on their attacking left. Neymar just outside the box. Blocked. Just loses the ball there. It's not going to pay dividends. Definitely not going to pay dividends. Do feel sorry for the Brazilians out there. Really feel sorry for you guys. Erling Haaland, the difference maker. Right now, it's the Vikings that's going to be rowing onto the next round. Brazil, quarterfinalists at the 2022 FIFA Men's World Cup. Surely going to be the last dance here for one of the greatest players of all time, that is Neymar. I think they've gone ahead and made another substitution here. Norway, Ostergaard, I think, has been substituted in round of 16 that we're looking at. Round of 16. Quarterfinals up next. Bob. It's Norway here with the ball. Could be, looks like it's a foul on Odegaard, and it is a foul on Odegaard. Looks like it's Neymar with a foul on the skipper for Norway. It's a foul there, isn't it? 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes to go here for Brazil. Less than 2 minutes here to go for Brazil, and he is rejoicing. He is rejoicing. Norway are just moments away from matching their best ever performance to go through to the next round. That is, they exited the round of 16 back in 1998. Right now, they're 2 goals up against Brazil, staring at the quarterfinals in touching distance here. 1 minute to go until, you want to call this one of the biggest upset, or perhaps not, when you look at the way in which it's getting a little bit handsy here between the players. Players are losing their cool. You got Vinny here with pointing at the referee. He's got his fingers quite close to the referee's face. I'm not sure why it's getting a little bit handsy. It's not what you want to see in the closing stages of the match. Players are losing their cools here. Referees have to get involved. Looks like some coaching staff also have to get involved. Not what you want to see, is it? Neymar here with a yellow card. Brazilians here losing their cool in the round of 16. So this is what you will call failure for Brazil. They're just seconds away of being knocked out of the FIFA Men's World Cup. Just seconds away from being knocked out, falling at the round of 16 hurdle. Just inside the 7 minutes of added time, referee probably just going to allow maybe a minute or so to be played. Just that there can't be no comeback within that time period. Carlo Ancelotti. It's a raised eyebrow performance there from Carlo Ancelotti and Brazil. Referee does blow his whistle here. So it looks like it might be it's a penalty here to Brazil. So he's saying that Ostergaard, I think Ostergaard was substituted on. So he's saying that he elbowed. So definitely an elbow to the face of Casemiro. He jumped up, and basically it looks like he had the eyes on his ball. If we want to be fair with our with consistency and the way the matches have been officiated, to me, it looks like he had his eyes on the ball as he leapt. He jumped up to try and clear the ball. His elbow did catch Casemiro. I don't think that was intentional though, but I'm no expert. Nevertheless, it did point to the penalty spot. So have they caught life? Have Brazil just caught life? Definitely elbowed Casemiro. It's the number 4 here for Ostergaard here, the number 4 here for Norway. And it might brace yourself here. Some second penalty. Brazil with their second penalty of the game. And it's their number 10. Neymar here. He's talking to the goalkeeper, Nyland. Neymar has this little cheeky thing where he kind of asks the goalkeeper, what way do you want me to put it? He's probably doing the same, isn't he? Neymar, possibly his last kick for Brazil at the FIFA Men's World Cup. Neymar from the spots. Eyes on the ball. Pause. Stutters. And he does put that one inside the back of the net. Maybe just a consolation goal there, Neymar. He's giving a little bit of a talking to Nyland. I'm not really sure why they're getting a little bit handsy between the players there at the end. Went to the right hand side of the goalkeeper there. Went to the right, took a shot to the right. Just waited there for the goalkeeper to just kind of stumble on his line. Well taken penalty there by Brazil. So it's currently 2-1. It's 2-1. Can they get one more goal? That is the big question. Both captains there, Odegaard and Marquinhos, have been a talking to given a talking to by the referee. No idea what that's all about. I'm assuming Norway are saying, game should be coming to an end here, ref. Nyland, you're going to have to kick that one out. What the hell is this referee doing? He's asking for, what's he doing? Pissing around. You got the Norwegian players there, three of them with their hands in the air. I think they thought the referee had blew his whistle. No, you do have Brazil. Oh, good comfortable save there by Nyland. They had to do that. Surely the referee should be blowing his whistle any minute now. Marquinhos. And the whistle has been blown, and that is it. Erling Haaland with a cheeky smile. Erling Haaland with a brace. Erling Haaland and Norway rowing onto the next round. Who would have thought that Brazil stop in their tracks? Round of 16 is where it ends for Brazil. It is Erling Haaland, the robot, sailing on to the quarter-finals. And as I said, Erling Haaland and Norway, they will be taking on the winners of either Mexico or England in the quarter-finals. Brazil's time at the FIFA Men's World Cup has come to an end, beating 2-1. Thanks to 2 goals there, a brace from Erling Haaland. As I said at the start of the live stream, how big of a penalty save was that in the early stages of the first 45. Bruno there failing to tuck it away from the penalty spot. You can see there Brazil being awarded another penalty in the latter stages of the additional minutes there being added on. And it is one of the greatest players there of all time tucking away the penalty, Neymar, from the penalty spot. Is that his final dance there for Brazil? Definitely not what he would have bargained for, not the way that he would have wanted to go out of the World Cup. Do have to slow things down because I know that I do have a lot of Brazilian fans there supporting the channel. So I do want to say that I do feel it for you guys. I do feel it for you guys. I'm crying on the inside for you guys, no doubt. But the brilliance of Erling Haaland cannot be ignored. There's something about Norway. There is something about Norway. And so far, Brazil have failed to crack the code. They cannot seem to get the better of Norway. That is now 5 games played. 5 games played. Second time playing each other at a FIFA Men's World Cup, and still Norway coming up clutch. Still Brazil cannot find a way to get over the line. That's 5 games played, 3 wins, 2 draws, all in favor of Norway. Norway again beating Brazil at a FIFA Men's World Cup with a deja vu scoreline, just like they did back in 1998, beating them 2-1 almost 30 years later, giving them a deja vu scoreline, beating them 2-1 again. Erling Haaland, the brilliance of that man cannot be ignored. Perhaps better off studying the brilliance of Erling Haaland. Neymar, Vinny Jr. and Brazil, they're not going to be sailing on to the quarterfinals. It all comes to an end for them at the round of 16. Do feel sorry for them. Definitely feel sorry for them. Jamaican View by Robert C. Gray says Haaland showed his class. Haaland definitely showed his class. Park the bus against a team less athletic than you. Poor coaching, says Uptown Wondry. Look, in fairness to Carlo Ancelotti, I am going to say this. I believe it is of my belief, based on my observation, that I do think that there was some, what you want to call it, outside influence when it comes to certain decision making being done where Carlo Ancelotti is concerned. I don't think he had total control of this team. That's not me trying to make excuses. It's just what I believe in. Let's go ahead and do a quick little recap before we close off on the show. Of course, the biggest story, the biggest storyline there is that it all comes to an end in the round of 16 for Brazil. Consolation goal there at the end by Neymar, perhaps his final dance there on the FIFA Men's World Cup for Brazil. The brilliance of the robot Erling Haaland needs to be studied. A brace. First goal for him there came inside the 79th minute, tucked away the winner inside the 90th minute. And by then it was smooth sailing, rolling on, rowing on to the next round. The Vikings, stats wise, there's 12 shots there for Brazil, 9 for Norway. Shots on target, 4 for Brazil, 1 better with 5 for Norway. Possession, 34% for Brazil, 66 for Norway. Passes, 313 for Brazil, 553 for Norway. Pass accuracy, 88 for Brazil, 91 for Norway. Fouls committed, 7 for Brazil, 4 for Norway. Yellow cards, 1 for Brazil. I believe that was given to Neymar, 0 for Norway. Thankfully, 0 red cards, 1 apiece for offside, and also 5 apiece there for corners. Biggest story of them all is that is it there for Carlo Ancelotti and Brazil exiting the FIFA Men's World Cup at the round of 16. They're not going to be sailing on to the next round. They're not going to be going on to the next round. They're not going to be going on to the quarterfinals. Is it unbelievable? Does that come as a shock? I did predict this earlier on. I'm going to have to go and make maybe a phone call and an apology, because I did say that this would happen. So maybe someone is a little bit upset with myself. Maybe they felt like I jinxed their team. I don't think I jinxed their team. I just predicted something that felt like it was coming. Neymar felt this loss. He's literally crying on the pitch. Yeah, the Brazilians, they're not afraid of showing emotions, are they? Definitely not afraid of showing emotions. But how about that? It is Norway. They've come up clutch again. Second time of asking on the FIFA Men's World Cup with a deja vu scoreline, beating Brazil 2-1, as they did back in 1998. And we have to talk about the brilliance of Erling Haaland. That is now 7 goals, joints top of the goal scorers charts there where Messi's concerned. where Kylian Mbappe is concerned, where the Golden Boot is concerned. 7 goals for Erling Haaland, 7 goals for Kylian Mbappe, 7 goals for Messi. The Vikings roaring on to the quarterfinals where they'll be taking on either Mexico or England. It's been a steady game of football. The goals came in the end. Erling Haaland, the man can't be stopped. He has now scored in 14 consecutive international games for Norway. You just have to admit he is one of the best to ever do it, one of the greatest to ever do it. I'm watching to the right of me, just watching his goals being scored again. Not many can do better than Erling Haaland donning the number 9 jersey. The chef's kiss to send Norway sailing on, rowing on to the next round. How can you hate him? How can you hate Norway? You just have to tip your hats off to them and say, you know what? On the day, the better team won. And Norway are feeling in the groove of things. Well, we have to tip our hats off to the Vikings, don't we? It is the Viking Warriors that produce a warrior performance. Erling Haaland coming up clutch. Did you ever doubt him? Of course not. That's now 7 goals for the leading man there where Norway is concerned. England will be next, says Safe Path Solution Groups. He's saying that England will be the next. I am assuming, let me not assume. Am I talking to a man or a woman? Who am I talking to? I said he, and I do apologize for that. Safe Path Solutions Group. I do apologize, all right? Maybe I got the gender wrong there. I do apologize. So you're saying there that England will be the next victim. Only time will tell. I'm going to go and get myself together for that one. Man, all right, I didn't get it wrong. Thankfully, as soon as I said he, I was just like, oh my God, did I just call you the wrong gender? All right, thank you. All right. I hope you're well. I hope you guys are in good health. Oh, you guys there in the comment section, thank you so much for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping my company. To all the Jamaicans out there that support Brazil, hugs and kisses to yourself. I'm sorry, I couldn't help you. Neymar couldn't help you. The gunman Hendrik couldn't help you. Vinny couldn't help you. That's it. It's come to an end there. The Samba boys dancing through the exit door for the FIFA Men's World Cup, beating 2-1 Deja Vu scoreline thanks to Erling Haaland and Norway. If I don't see you later on, I do hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I don't see you during the week. I do hope that you guys have a fabulous week. If you're making your way home to and from, I do hope that you arrive at your destination safe and unharmed. If you're just tucking into your Sunday dinner, go ahead and eat for both of us. Stuff your face for both of us. Brave 876 says England next. Why are you all telling me England next as if England is my team? Why are you guys coming for me? I'm not Norwegian. And losing, that's not going to like give me sleepless nights. I like the fact that England are more representative of the country. And like I said, Gareth Southgate have me now tuning in to the England men's national team, right? And obviously Thomas Tuchel has come along and he has continued a said trajectory. So I do wish England the very best of luck, and now I can watch them, and I've always wished them the very best of luck. But now I can really watch them and buy into what they're doing, and I wish them the very best of luck against Mexico. We have some Mexican fans, so I do have to I have to split my support down the middle for my supporters, and obviously England as well, because like I said, they have a squad that is representative of the nation. So how can you not get behind that? James Bond. Oh, we've got a celebrity. The name's Bond. James Bond. James says, great commentary. James, I think this has been one of my worst commentary. I couldn't lift the spirit of for the Brazilian fans, so I have to apologize to them. Right, I couldn't lift their spirit. Wasn't talking to me, so I didn't do a good job. Hugs and kisses to you, my friend. James Bond, I think this is my first time seeing you in my comment section. Big ups to you. Brave 876, you came at the end. You're a Brazilian fan. You're not a happy bunny. But guess what? I'm going to have to love you and leave you. I need to go do some work. I have some more work to do before I put my head to the pillow. So, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. If it is a good morning, is it a morning where you guys are based in the world? Good morning. Have a wonderful Monday when it comes. Mexico will be difficult to beat at that stadium, at the Azteca. Absolutely. Absolutely. But for now, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. If you've not hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Do you go ahead and hit the like button? If you're new to the channel, do you go ahead and hit the subscribe button? It finishes Norway 2, Brazil 1. The Vikings rowing on to the quarterfinals. Until next time, take care.